People always speak of heroes like they survive untouched, like goodness is armor, like the right people emerge from tragedy still whole. But no one talks about the children who break quietly, the angry ones, the lonely ones, the ones who learn too early that love can disappear. I was one of them. Grease-stained hair, second-hand robes, empty corridors after class, watching other children laugh, as though warmth belonged to them naturally, as though friendship arrived easily, as though being loved required no effort at all. And then there was her, Lily. God, even now the name hurts. She was sunlight through stained glass, the first person who looked at me and saw more than the boy everyone mocked, the first person who made the world feel less cold. I loved her long before I understood what love was. They called me bitter, sharp, difficult, strange, but pain left alone eventually learns how to bite. James Potter burned like sunlight. Everything I wasn't, everything I hated, everything I secretly wished I could be. And every laugh from Gryffindor Tower felt like another reminder of where I did not belong. Still, for a little while, she sat beside me, shared books, shared silence, shared pieces of herself. And for a little while, the loneliness stopped winning. Then came the worst word I have ever spoken. One word, one moment, one mistake, mud, blood. God, if I could tear one memory from existence, it would be that one. Because I watched trust die in real time, watched her eyes change, watched years of friendship collapse in seconds, and afterward nothing felt real anymore. Because hatred is easier than grief, cruelty is easier than shame, anger is easier than admitting your heart has already shattered. So I buried myself in potions, in silence, in darkness, among people who confused fear for strength and emptiness for power. Then came the prophecy, half-heard words, a careless choice, a desperate mistake, and suddenly the woman I loved had death following her. I begged him, do you understand that? I begged, not for glory, not for power, not for redemption, for her. Take anyone else, spare her. Take my future, take my life, take everything, just leave her alive. But monsters do not love, monsters only take. And when she died, something inside me died with her. Not loudly, not dramatically, quietly, like a star collapsing far away in darkness. People think grief screams. It doesn't. Real grief is quieter. It sits across from you at breakfast, sleeps beside you at night, turns every happy memory into a blade. It follows you through decades and never once lets go.
So I stayed for her son,
For those green eyes looking back at me every day. Do you know what punishment truly is? Not Azkaban,
not torture,
not death.
it's surviving.
It's waking every morning inside the ruins of your own choices. It's protecting the child of the man you hated because the woman you loved would have wanted it. It's standing beside people who despise you and knowing they are not entirely wrong. I became cruel,
Cold,
bitter,
exhausted,
because grief rots people slowly when they never allow themselves to heal. And yet every dangerous mission,
every line,
every scar,
every sleepless
I
night.
carried her with me always. And perhaps that is the cruelest tragedy. Not that Lily Evans died,
But that Severus Snape,
survived her.
because death,
Would have been easier.
death and suffering,
Survival remembers.
survival hurts.
Survival keeps going long after the person you loved is gone. And somewhere beyond the war, beyond the bitterness, beyond the mistakes, there will always be a lonely boy beside a lake, looking at a red-haired girl, believing for one impossible moment that he might be loved too.